Have you ever wondered why your cat ignores its own comfortable bed, the soft couch, or even the warmest blanket in the house, only to climb onto your chest, stomach, or legs before peacefully falling asleep? Most people believe it's simply because you're warm, but that's only a small part of the story. The truth is far more fascinating than most owners ever imagine. Every time your cat chooses to sleep on you, it is making a decision based on trust, instinct, comfort, and a bond that has been quietly growing ever since the day you brought it home. Cats are incredibly selective about where they sleep because, unlike many other animals, they understand that sleep is the one moment when they are completely vulnerable. In the wild, choosing the wrong place to rest could mean the difference between life and death, and although your cat now lives in a safe home with plenty of food and no predators to worry about, those ancient survival instincts have never disappeared. They still influence almost every decision your cat makes, including where it chooses to spend the most peaceful hours of the day. That's why sleeping on your body means far more than simply finding the warmest place in the room. It begins with something every cat values above all else: safety. Your cat has dozens of places where it could sleep. It could hide under the bed, curl up inside a cardboard box, stretch out on the sofa, or climb onto the highest shelf in the house. Yet it keeps choosing you. That choice isn't random. It's a sign that your cat has decided you're the safest place it knows. When a cat falls into a deep sleep, it becomes slower to react to danger, so it naturally looks for a place where it feels completely protected. By lying on your body, your cat is telling you that your presence makes it feel secure enough to lower its guard. This level of trust isn't built overnight. Cats don't automatically trust humans. They earn trust through repeated positive experiences, gentle handling, predictable routines, and the confidence that their human will never intentionally harm them. Every cuddle, every meal you provide, every calm interaction, and every moment you spend together slowly builds that trust until one day your cat decides that the safest place in the entire world isn't a hidden corner of the house. It's you. But trust alone doesn't explain everything. Have you ever noticed that your cat often seems to know exactly when you're about to go to bed? Long before you switch off the lights, it may already be waiting outside your bedroom or quietly following you from room to room. This isn't luck. Cats are incredible observers. They memorize daily routines better than most people realize. They recognize the sound of your footsteps, the way you change into your pajamas, the moment you put your phone away, or even the way you brush your teeth before sleeping. These small habits become signals that tell your cat bedtime is approaching. Over time, your nightly routine becomes part of your cat's own routine, and before you even climb into bed, your cat already knows what's about to happen. Once you lie down, your body becomes something unique that no blanket or pet bed can ever replace. Your breathing creates a slow and steady rhythm that tells your cat everything is calm. Your heartbeat produces tiny vibrations that cats can easily detect thanks to their incredibly sensitive senses. Even the gentle rise and fall of your chest creates a comforting motion that many cats find relaxing. While you may think your cat is simply taking a nap, it's actually surrounding itself with signals that make it feel peaceful and secure. And then there's warmth. Yes, warmth does play a role, but not in the way most people think. Cats have a naturally higher body temperature than humans, which means they lose heat more quickly in cooler environments. Instead of wasting energy trying to stay warm, they naturally search for the most efficient heat source available. Your body provides a steady, reliable source of warmth that stays comfortable throughout the night. Areas like your chest and stomach release more heat than other parts of your body, making them especially attractive places for your cat to curl up. This helps your cat conserve energy while staying perfectly comfortable. But if warmth were the only reason, your cat would be just as happy sleeping on a heated blanket or beside a radiator. Yet many cats ignore those places and still choose their owner instead. That's because another invisible factor is working every single time your cat climbs onto you: your scent. Cats experience the world through smell far more than humans do. Your unique scent tells your cat that it's in familiar territory, somewhere safe and free from danger. Every time your cat rubs against you, needs your blanket, or settles down on your body, it's strengthening that feeling of familiarity and comfort. Your scent becomes part of your cat's safe world. And over time, simply being close to you can lower its stress and help it relax more deeply. As your cat settles comfortably on your body, something else begins to happen that most owners never notice. Your cat isn't only enjoying the warmth or the familiar scent. It's also paying close attention to you. Cats are incredibly sensitive to movement, and even while they appear to be fast asleep, their senses remain alert. They can feel the gentle rise and fall of your breathing, the tiny movements you make as you change position, and even subtle vibrations caused by your heartbeat. These familiar patterns become reassuring signals that everything around them is safe. If you've ever noticed your cat lifting its head the moment you move, then quickly settling back down once it realizes everything is normal, you've already seen this remarkable instinct in action. Your body becomes a living source of information, constantly telling your cat that there's nothing to fear. This is one reason many cats seem to sleep more deeply when they're on their favorite person than when they're alone. They aren't giving up their instincts. They're using you as part of their sense of security. Another fascinating reason your cat prefers sleeping on you is because cats are creatures of habit. Once they discover a place where they consistently feel comfortable, protected, and relaxed, they tend to return to it over and over again. That's why your cat may choose the exact same spot on your chest or legs every night. To you, it may look like a funny little routine, but to your cat, it's a place associate. Every peaceful nap strengthens that connection until your body becomes their favorite sleeping place. Cats also associate people with experiences rather than words. They don't think, "This person loves me," the way humans might. Instead, they remember that you feed them when they're hungry, comfort them when they're frightened, play with them when they're energetic, and provide a quiet place to rest when they're tired. Over time, all of these positive experiences blend together, creating an emotional connection that's much stronger than many people realize. This is why a cat that truly trusts its owner often follows them from room to room, waits near the door when they leave, greets them when they return home, and chooses to sleep directly on them whenever possible. It's not because your cat is being needy. It's because you become one of the most important parts of its daily life. Interestingly, not every cat expresses affection in exactly the same way. Some prefer sleeping on your chest because they enjoy feeling your heartbeat, while others curl up on your legs where they feel secure without being disturbed. Some cats choose your shoulder, your back, or even your pillow because they like being close to your face and familiar scent. The location itself isn't as important as the decision to stay close to you. If your cat consistently chooses your body over every other comfortable place in the house, it's showing a level of confidence that should never be taken for granted. Of course, there are times when this behavior can become even more common. During colder months, senior cats, kittens, or cats with shorter fur often seek extra warmth by sleeping on their owners more frequently. Likewise, if your cat has recently experienced a stressful event, such as moving to a new home, the arrival of another pet, loud construction, or changes in the household, it may spend even more time sleeping on you because your presence helps it feel calm again. In these moments, you're more than just a source of heat. You're a source of reassurance. However, it's also important to pay attention if your cat's behavior changes suddenly. If a cat that has never slept on you before suddenly becomes unusually clingy, or if it begins seeking constant physical contact while also showing signs like loss of appetite, hiding, unusual vocalization, or low energy, it could be worth discussing with a veterinarian, as sudden behavioral changes can sometimes indicate discomfort or illness. But for the vast majority of healthy cats, sleeping on their owner is simply one of the strongest signs of affection and trust they can give. It's their quiet way of saying that they feel safe, comfortable, and completely at peace in your presence. So the next time your cat climbs onto your chest, curls up on your lap, or falls asleep across your legs, don't think of it as just another cute habit. Remember that your cat had countless places to choose from, yet it chose you. Think of it as just another cute habit. Remember that your cat had countless places to choose from, yet it chose you. Out of every bed, blanket, shelf, and sunny corner in the house, your cat decided that the safest, warmest, and most comforting place was right beside the person it trusts the most. That simple decision speaks louder than any sound your cat could ever make, and it may be one of the clearest reminders that, in your cat's eyes, you're not just the person who fills a food bowl. You're home.